What's up, y'all? What's up, my people? How are you? How you doing? What's up? What you doing? Why are we in my kitchen, you ask? Are we cooking? No, we're not cooking, girl. We're cooking up some fucking foundation declutter stuff. What? No. All wrong. All wrong. So, we are in my kitchen because it has good fucking lighting, okay? And continuing on with my decluttering of my life, my makeup theme, are doing foundation today. I am doing foundation today. So we are decluttering, not we, just me, just me, not you. You're not here. I'm just here. I am decluttering my foundation today. Let me just preface by saying, don't fucking judge me, Veronica, because some of these foundations are so fucking old that I'd be probably scared to put them on my face, maybe. So here's the deal with foundation. As of probably like the past year, maybe even 2 years, when it comes to foundation, first of all, foundation used to be like my fucking jam. If you have been with me for some years, you know that like foundation was my ish. It was my favorite part of makeup. Like foundation was just like my favorite thing. Foundations and eyeshadows of all makeup were like my fucking jam. My lighting's gonna be going in and out because we're using natural light today, girl. So sorry about it, Veronica. Fuck that spray. Anyways, foundation was one of my favorite things. However, as the years went on, and especially over like the last year or two, I've just found that because my skin's doing so well and because it's not breaking out like even a fraction of what it used to, I'm almost half scared to like try a bunch of different foundations and try a bunch of new things. So I tend to like stick with what I like, and because I'm a little bit older now, my skin is like a 90-year-old woman's as of lately. I also, because of that, tend to stick with what looks good on me. So because of that, we're getting it out, we're getting rid of it. It's going. None of these foundations, I don't feel comfortable selling, giving, or doing anything with any of these foundations other than throwing them away. Foundation is one of those things that I just feel like it's a little bit different than a powder product. Like powder products, you can kind of get away with it because it's powder, there's no moisture in there. But with foundations, like, girl, we just pitching them, okay? That's point blank period. We throwing it in the garbage. All right, let's get into it because I got about 45 minutes to film this vidja and I talk a lot. So here we go. I have about 40 plus, we'll say 40 plus foundations. I counted 38 and then found another basket in my room with more foundation in it. So let's start with that because that's the old one. Again, let me apologize for the lighting. It's gonna go in and out, girl. It just is. I can't help it. Okay. So I'm gonna start with this particular basket. This basket here is a range of foundations that I have had for probably 2 years and counting, maybe even 3 years and counting. So literally this entire basket is just getting pitched. A, because I don't use them, and B, because they too fucking old and I'm scared to put them on my skin. A big indication of how old these are is the fact that a lot of these are mattifying foundations. Y'all know I ain't been oily in about 2 years, so just putting that in there. All right, first things first, Rimmel Stay Matte. Looking like this right here. The focusing is going to be super fun for this video. Looks like this. I used to use it when I was oily, and I really liked it when I was oily, and maybe not had any wrinkles, because that is like one of those foundations that just creeps into your wrinkles, girl. Just settles right in there. Next up is the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation. I purchased this because I saw this has like watery shit on top of it. Girl, why can't I get rid of makeup even when it's gross? What's wrong with me? This is the Hard Candy Glamouflage. I saw the Taylor talk about this years ago, so I went and purchased it. I did not care for it because I thought it was like a little bit cakey and settled into my wrinkles really bad. So that one's going. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, hell to the no, girl. CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous. This one's actually not that old, and this one is in the color Soft Honey. I actually really like this foundation. Come on and focus, girl. This right here. I actually really like this foundation because it's like super glowy and It's really nice. I don't even know if it's still available, but I like it, and it's in a tan shade, so I actually am going to keep this one. This one's not as old as the rest of these in this basket. Next up is L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. This one is also a tan shade. This is, or maybe not. This is the color N3 Natural Buff, but it looks dark as shit, doesn't it? Doesn't that look really dark? I feel like it looks really dark, especially compared to my fingers. But I know this one also is like super hella old girl, so we getting rid of her too. NYX Invincible Fullest Coverage Foundation. First of all, I don't even think they make this anymore. Second of all, it was not the fullest coverage foundation. This like barely had any coverage to it from what I remember, because I remember either doing a review or talking about it in a video and being like, dude, this is not the fullest coverage, what they talk about. NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. Obviously not using this anymore because I don't like to be matte. She's going. CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. I love this foundation, or loved this foundation. This is an older one. I think I've got another one in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pitch this because I'm pretty sure this is really old because it's in the color medium beige, so I'm assuming it was one of those like transitioning colors when I was going from like being tan to being white girl wasted again. Another CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. Obviously, this one's in Classic Ivory. This is also really old, obviously. This foundation, when I was more oily, or like in between being oily and dry, was like a love, because there's literally like 1, 2, 3, oh, I thought there were 4. There's only 3 of them in here, but still, this is the one that I have like the most multiples of. So this one was like a favorite for so long. L'Oreal True Match, taking it back to the old school. L'Oreal True Match in the color N3. This I have not used for years and years and years. Pretty sure I bought this because Nicole Guerrero, back in like circa 2015 or 2014, 13, probably 2013 more like it, said that it was her favorite foundation. So yeah, she gots to go. Revlon Age Defying with Avec Con Bodifirm. What? They don't even make this anymore. So she going, girl. They probably haven't made this for like 2 years. She needs to go. Maybelline New Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. This I did not like. I thought it was super hella cakey. I'm pretty sure I only used it one time. I don't even know if they make this anymore. Even if they do, like, I don't like it. It's crappy. I don't like it at all, girl. All right, moving on to the not so disgustingly crusty, probably should not put that anywhere near your face, old foundations. What should we start with? Let me start with the powder foundations. Powder foundations I mainly had because when I had acne, I wanted like more coverage, so I would do a full coverage foundation and set my face with like a powder foundation. I'm getting rid of all of them. Ooh, this one's got the broken package. I'm getting rid of all of them just because I don't use them anymore. And even though they are powders, powder foundation tends to have certain aspects to it that like draw moisture to it. I know there's a couple of powder foundations like this Laura Geller one here that has like hyaluronic acid and stuff like that in them, so I just don't feel comfortable like getting rid of these, like selling them or giving them away or whatever, so I'm just gonna pitch them. This one is the Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in the shade Fair by Laura Geller. Laura Geller! That ain't fair. Look at that fair foundation and then my fair ass fingers. This is not fair. Her fair is like too dark on me. Although this is a really good foundation. Like powder though, I remember using this during the summertime. Like when I just had to run errands or whatever, I would just slap this on really quick and it looked really nice. You couldn't tell, and I'm pretty sure this is still available, you couldn't tell that this was a powder foundation. It had like a sheen to it. It's really pretty. I'm just too dry now to like even think about using a powder foundation. I don't even set my liquid foundation with powder anymore, and that's how dry I am, girl. Milani powder foundation. Pretty sure I bought this because I was doing like some kind of drugstore video. But I don't remember that much about it, so it must not have been that great. She's going. I have these two Napoleon Paradis camera finish powder foundations. I don't even think they make this anymore, but I will say this was like obviously well fucking loved at the time. This was like one of my favorites. Excuse me. One of my favorite setting powders at the time was this powder foundation. I just felt like these powder foundations just made your face look flawless. Super smooth, super flawless. I just don't think they make them anymore, so sorry about it, Veronica. And then the last powder foundation I have is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten foundation. These are really nice too. Her fair is just so freaking dark. Like, dude, look at that. There's no freaking way that that is fair. And I'm pretty sure her color range is still this. Like, this is still her color range. See how dark that looks? That's fair. No, Laura Geller, no. That being said though, just like the Double Take foundation, these are really good too. They're those kind of powders that when you put them on, they don't look like powder on your face. Like, they have like a sheen to them and they look really pretty, and they're like really like pore smoothing, but like glowy looking at the same time. So if you're somebody that's oily, but you also like your skin to have like a little bit of a glow, I would try either one of those. The Double Take or this one are really, really nice. Next up is Exuviance. Now, that's it for powder. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I did. Next up is Exuviance Cover Blend Concealing Treatment Makeup. When I had acne really bad and was doing like full coverage, this was so nice. It never broke me out. Like, nobody ever talks about this because obviously the packaging's ugly as fuck. I think that nowadays they package it in like a bottle or something. Exuviance, I always say every time I talk about Exuviance or have something in Exuviance that it's such an underrated skincare brand. It's so nice. This is like tattoo cover-up makeup. So if you are somebody that likes, I'm sorry about the lighting, it sucks, I know. Oh, don't judge me. If you're somebody that likes like Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, but you feel like that's just a little bit too heavy, but you like the coverage of it, I would try this. This is so good. Exuviance Cover Blend, you can get it exclusively at Ulta. Next up, I have two MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof foundations. I freaking love this foundation. I got an NC15 and an NW25. I'm gonna keep these because they're not that old. And this is a really good foundation, and not gonna lie, sometimes I use the NC15 as like a concealer under my eyes. So we keep in these girls. Next is L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the color 208. So this is like a summer shade for me. This is not that old either, and I absolutely love Pro Glow, so I'm gonna keep this for when I'm tanned in the summer. If you see me squinting a lot, it's because I don't have my glasses on and I'm blind as fuck and I can't see my monitor to make sure like I'm in focus. But anyways, L'Oreal Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, SPF 20 Brightening Complex, blah, blah, blah. I hear so many people talking so many good things about this, and I hated it. Like, I thought it looked like shit. Like, I'm not even oily anymore. I'm dry as fuck, and it like broke down on my skin like I was oily, girl. It looked so freaking bad by the end of the day. I remember wearing this to work one day, and I was over like, you know, in Prestige where I worked at, just like fucking with the makeup, and I went to look in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Why does my face look like that? And I remembered I put this on, and ever since that day, I was so embarrassed because my makeup just looked like shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking selling makeup to people. I look like can't even put my own fucking makeup on. What the fuck? So ever since that day, I was like, I'm never putting that shit on my skin again, and I'm pretty sure it broke me out. So I don't know why people talk such good things about this, because on me, it looked like dick. And then I have another CoverGirl Atlas Fabulous 3-in-1 in the color Buff Beige, which I believe is my color. I think I'm gonna keep this and just try it again. Even though I have this Stay Luminous, I remember really liking this, so I'm gonna keep it and try it again. That's another thing. I'm hoping like doing this, because I know I like all these foundations for the most part. I'm hoping that in doing this, it'll kind of give me the initiative to like try other foundations, you know what I mean? Like if I get rid of all these foundations that I have, maybe it'll give me the initiative to like buy and try other foundations. I've got two No. 7 foundations, the Lift and Illuminate foundation and the Stay Perfect from Boots No. 7. The Lift and Illuminate foundation I really, really like, but the color range on both of these foundations is like the dickest color range I've ever seen in my life. First of all, it's like way too fucking cool tone. It does not go near as light as it should, and it doesn't go near as dark as it should. This is the lightest shade, and this is like Cool Vanilla or Cool Ivory or something like that. And then this, Oh, this is cool vanilla. This one's warm beige, so this one must have been like a summer shade. But even just looking at it, I can tell it's like too cool tone. They're all too cool tone. Like the range in this and this is too cool tone. This one's cool vanilla, and it's literally the lightest shade in the fucking range, in this number 7 range. And that is like, dude, that right there is the lightest shade in your range. Girl, Boost Level 7, you need to like get with the times. So I'm gonna keep this one and use it as maybe like a mixer or something. Maybe I'll mix my MAC Nourishing Pro Longwear and NC25 with it to warm it up a little bit for the summertime, because I remember really liking the formula of it. And then this one is just going, because I remember I not only didn't like the color range or just the color and tone of this particular foundation, but I remember not liking the formula too. I didn't think the formula was that great, so she going. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I love this foundation. It looks so fucking nice on the skin. I always hear Raw Beauty Christy talking it up all the time, and I'm always like so jealous because this breaks me out so bad. It is highly fragranced, and I don't know what's in here, but it's supposed to be like good for your skin. It is not, girl, because it breaks me the fuck out. Something in here my skin does not like. Another L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is in the color 202. This is like my regular color, so I'm keeping that. Flower Beauty, I don't even know what this is called. There's no, it doesn't say like what the foundation is even called on it. It just says foundation. I purchased this during the summertime because I wanted to try it out and see if it was a decent foundation. That's why it's kind of like a darker color. I did not like the formula of this. I felt like it settled into my lines and looked super, super cakey by the end of the day, so we get rid of her. e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Porcelain. Pretty sure I bought this because I seen like some YouTuber talking it up, and I think when I got it, I was like, oh no, that's too dark on me. Yeah, and it's really, really yellow. And it's like a couple years old, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one too, and maybe just get another one. It's fucking e.l.f. like $6, right? CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in the color 210. I really liked this foundation actually. I remember wearing the fuck out of this. This one is actually almost empty, but it's really fucking old, so I'm just gonna pitch it. Another L'Oreal True Match in the color N2 Classic Ivory. I think I got the Classic Ivory because the N3 was too dark and I was mixing N2 and N3. But again, I'm pretty sure I got this, what I call Guerrero, circa 2013, said it was her favorite, so we bitched her. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Soft Ivory. I really like this foundation a lot, so I'm gonna keep this, and this isn't that old. Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm. I just put this in here because it was the only like BB cream that I had. I do use this during the summertime just because there's an SPF in it, and it does kind of like smooth your skin out because it's almost like a primer where it has like that skin smoothing effect, but it also has color to it. So this is really nice to just like throw on during the summer and kind of like even your skin tone out. It's not gonna cover anything, it doesn't. But I really like to use it in the summertime. If I'm just running errands or whatever, I'll just throw it on real quick. So I think I am gonna keep this. It's dwindling down, girl, we dwindling down. Next up is Burt Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup. This is such a good foundation, girl. Such a good foundation. This is my summer shade. This is in the shade Warm Honey. I freaking love this. Obviously it's well loved. I mean, it's almost like completely empty at this point. So I'm gonna keep this around for when I get tan again, because I freaking love this foundation. If you guys haven't tried this, girl, it's good. Burt's Bees Goodness Glows. It's such a good foundation. Pretty sure I got mine. Where did I get this? Walmart. I got it at Walmart. Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint with hyaluronic acid. This is in the color Buff 30. This shit's up, dude. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but I did not like it. I just felt like it blended way into nothing. Like you'd put it on and it was like, where the fuck did it go? But then it was like, it was almost like it wouldn't blend out because it's this weird moussey formula, and it would just blend away into nothing, but at the same time leave these like weird streaks all over your face. Even when I would use like a beauty blender or something, I just did not care for this. I didn't think it did anything. It was almost like wanting to put a foundation on, but putting the lightest of light coverage BB cream you've ever graced upon your face. It was pretty pointless. So it was basically like pointless putting it on your face is what I'm trying to say. So had hyaluronic acid and stuff in it. That's why I bought it, because I was like, ooh, I'm a dry bitch. I fucks with hyaluronic acid. No, it does absolutely nothing. It's like pointless putting it on your face. Oh, that was my coffee maker. Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation. This was just way too heavy and cakey for me. It's a good foundation and it covers, but I mean, let's be real, this is the lightest shade that they had. I think since I purchased this, they have extended their shade range. At the time, I really liked it because I liked, you know, full coverage and stuff like that, but now that I like a lighter coverage, it's just too heavy for me. So she going, dude, why is this in here? This, can you tell this is like one of my favorite foundations, because I'm like, I can't get rid of it. There's still like 3 pumps left. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. Such a good foundation. So good. I used to wear this when I was oily. I wear it now that I'm dry. It's such a good foundation. This is a really good foundation if you need coverage. Like, you can wear this and sheer it out as like a light coverage foundation, but you can also build it up to like a medium, almost a full coverage. So such a good foundation, is one of my faves. L'Oreal LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Foundation in the color white, girl wasted. This is in the color white. I just use this as a foundation mixer if foundations are too dark on me or whatever. So I'm gonna keep this because it's like a foundation mixer. It's a foundation mixer for me, and it's not that old. Ooh, who remembers the days of the Manic Panic, what was that called? The white foundation. Manic Panic was like the first one with the white foundation. The Manic Panic, oh my God, what was that called? Leave it in the comments because I can't remember what it was called. The Taylor used to use it all the time. That's how I stumbled across it, but I used to use that shit all the time when I was white girl wasted. It CC Cream plus Illumination SPF 50 with the longest foundation name ever. In the shade Tan. This is the shade that I use when I am tan. So I'm keeping her around because this is not very old at all. Yet another L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the color 207. The one that I kept was 208. This is 207. I think I mix them together when I have a tan, so I'm gonna keep this. Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation in the color 2.0. I got this for, oh, it's so bright. I'm so sorry, girl. I got this for gratis last year, the year before. Don't fucking judge me, Veronica. But this foundation looks really nice and lasts a really long time, but is so fucking finicky. Like, you have to apply this a certain way and set it a certain way, and it's just very finicky. Too finicky to fuck with and too full coverage for me to like get down with anymore. So she going. L'Oreal Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Even when I was not oily, I like this. If I spray Fix Plus on my face and then put this on with my hands and then spray Fix Plus over top of it, I can wear this. And it looks really good. However, it's almost empty and I'm pretty sure it's like a year or 2 old, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's just Maybelline, you know, so I could just buy another one. They're like $8. CoverGirl CG Smoothers Hydrating Makeup. This, A, is so fucking old. I'm pretty sure they don't make it anymore. And B, this came, I remember this because it came with this weird little silicone, like, almost looked like one of those silicone scrubbers that you clean your face with, but you were supposed to apply it with. That was so fucking weird. I think, if I remember right, I think I may or may not have either done a get ready with me with like a trying new products, or maybe even reviewed this and I was just like, what the fuck is this foundation? It's not even that bad of a foundation, but the little applicator was so weird. But even the foundation is like weird. When you're applying it, it's like tacky and weird, but it looks good, but it also makes your face sticky. That's what I remember from this, yes. But I don't wear it anymore, so we're getting rid of it. Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the color Y225. This is the Makeup Forever HD stick. I don't think that I have like worn this a lot since I've been dry. I've had it for a really long time. I'm gonna try this again, actually, because I remember being like, oh my god, this is so fucking greasy. I hate this so much. So I think I'm gonna try this again. I remember for a while I was like using it as an under eye concealer when I was tan. So I'm gonna keep this and try it a little bit more. Oh shit, Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 hour with Comfort Serum. Oh god, I wanna try this again so bad because do you remember in my empties when I had the primer that like correlated with this and I was like, oh my god, it's so fucking old. I did a review on it and hated it because at the time I was really oily. Ooh, I want to try it again, but I'm scared to because it's really fucking old. So I'm just gonna throw it away. Maybe I'll buy it again. Do they still even make this? I'm gonna see if they still make this. And if they do, I'm gonna buy it again. Revlon Photo Ready Insta Filter Foundation. I purchased this with the intention on doing a review on it. And when I wore it, I was like, oh fuck no, I don't like it. I don't like the way I look in it. Sometimes I'll buy foundations with full intentions of doing a review. And then I wear the foundation and I hate the way I look because it makes me look like real old and crusty and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to show my face on YouTube like that. So sometimes I get that way. So may Veronica, but it is what it is. When you're showing your face to like thousands of people, you tend to feel a little self-conscious about some things, girl. So god, should I keep it? I don't think so because it's gross. Don't buy it. Maybelline Dewy and Smooth. This isn't super old. I think I'm gonna keep it because I remember not liking it when I had it, like when I was wearing it or whatever, because it didn't have enough coverage. So I wonder, since I like lighter coverage now, if I'll like this. I'm gonna keep this and try it again. Only got a couple left, girl. Only a couple left. Skin Perfect HD Foundation by Koki. I did not like this at all. I thought it looked like shit. The color was really off. It was really cool toned and just the foundation alone just looked really crappy on me. I just did not like it. So she going. Pure Minerals 4-in-1 Liquid 14-Hour Wear Foundation. I think at the time, oh, I don't remember. I think I really liked this foundation, but as of now, it's like too full coverage for me because this is a pretty full coverage foundation. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this, A, because it's old, and B, because I think it's like a really full coverage foundation. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but no, girl, we get rid of it. YSL Touche Éclat. This I am keeping. I don't give a fuck how old she is. I paid very much lots of money for this. So we are keeping her and it still matches me. So there's not that much left. There's only like this much left in there. So I'm gonna try to use this up actually because I really like this foundation. Oh my God, girl, oh my God. Makeup Forever HD in the original packaging, in the old packaging. Is this like an antique or what? Jesus, we gotta get rid of her, girl. You know what's funny? I don't think I've tried the new formula. Maybe I'll go out and buy the Makeup Forever HD in the new formula. Have you guys tried the new formula? Do you like it? I remember like when it very first came onto the scene, a lot of YouTubers like really talking it up. Also, I just watched a video that Heidi Cupcake posted and I'm pretty sure it was like Get Ready With Me, and I'm pretty sure that's the foundation she used in her Get Ready With Me and said that she really liked it. So I think I am gonna buy that. Marc Jacobs Shameless Youthful Look 24-Hour Foundation. This foundation sucks. I don't know why they call this youthful because it's not, it looked anything but youthful up on my skin. It like settled into all my lines. It was almost like it had like a powder finish or something to it. I think I used it 2 or 3 times because girl, it was expensive, so I was trying to use it multiple times, like forcing myself to use it, but it sucked. I don't like it at all. This one is not that old. This is only probably less than a year old, so I may actually, like, if I decide to put my makeup on, what's that called? Poshmark, because a lot of you guys were suggesting that I like sell stuff on Poshmark. If I decide to do that, I might put this on there because it's not that old, and I only used it like twice. Down to the nitty gritty. Okay, another CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous. I don't know why I have 2 of these. Oh, this one's an 855, this is 825. Maybe that's what, yeah, because this is a tan shade, this is my regular shade. I'm gonna try this again because I really like this foundation. I don't know if you guys have tried this or not, but it's really good. Finally finally we have reached the finish line. Why am I so weird? Why do you guys watch me? I am a fucking idiot. Okay, so finally reached the ending point of this vidja. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. I fucking love. Sorry, you can hear Hoyt's nails clacking on the floor. I know it's super annoying, but we're almost done. This foundation is one of my all-time favorite foundations, even though it claims full coverage. This, how do I say this? This full coverage foundation is a full coverage foundation that shears out better than any other full coverage foundation I've ever graced the palm of my face, Veronica. This foundation is so fucking nice, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I put it on. I'm sorry, you can hear my dogs. We're almost done, girl. We're almost to the finish line. I think it's the fact that Bobbi Brown, as a makeup artist, tends to use her hands a lot. She applies foundation with her hands, she applies concealer with her hands, blush, sometimes eyeshadows. Like, she does a lot with her hands. So I think that's why, is because she formulated this with the intention of like using her hands, and it just looks so good on the skin. I actually forgot that I had this, and it feels like it's probably about halfway full. So best believe I'm gonna start using this bitch again. Okay, so other than this, I have my, which I forgot to bring in here, my It CC cream in the color Light. That's the only other foundation that I have, and obviously I'm keeping that. That's one that I use like literally every day because I love it. The CC cream Illumination, not the original, which I like the original too, but I like the Illumination better. So that is it. So let's run it down and just say what we're keeping, what I'm keeping, because there's nobody else here but me. Okay, obviously just said it. Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, YSL 2 Chicot, 1, 2, 3 L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glows. Obviously I love this. The Makeup Forever HD Stick, the Naked Skin Beauty Balm by Urban Decay, Maybelline Dewy and Smooth, Wet n Wild Photo Focus, the LA Girl White Foundation as a mixer if something's too dark, the Warm Honey Goodness Glows Burt's Bees Foundation. Oh girl, you need to try this. I need to get this in like my shade because I love this foundation. The Boots No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Foundation, only to mix with other foundations, like warmer foundations to warm it up a little bit because it has a really nice formula to it. Very glowy. All these are glowy, BT dubs. MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, keeping these because I really like this foundation for when I know I'm going to have makeup on for a long time. It CC Cream Illumination in the color Tan, my tan shade. The CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. I'm going to try this again. So maybe I should check and make sure it's okay. I don't think this one's very old, but then when I think about it, like I probably wasn't wearing this when I was dry, so maybe I should just buy, I think I'm just gonna, we're just gonna get rid of her and buy a new one, okay? It's like $10, so I'm gonna get rid of her. And then 2 CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminescents, 1 in my tan shade and 1 in my regular shade. So yeah, maybe this will give me the initiative to use this a little bit more often. Use these foundations a little bit more often. So that's it. That is it for my foundation. I wanted to say something that matched, but declutter doesn't match foundation. I wish my dogs would stop making noise and click clacking on the floor. That would be great. Thanks. Okay, so that's it. That's what's up. That is my decluttering of my foundation. So, what kind of declutter you guys want to see next? I don't know why I'm asking you, because I pretty much have my declutters planned out. I'm gonna do concealer next, and then take it down the line from there, girl. Take it down the line from there. So that's it. I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I went from 40 plus foundations down to like 15, 16, 17 foundations. So that's not too bad, right? I feel good about myself. I feel like this is an adequate amount of foundation that will be able to fit into my Alex drawer. If you guys forgot, remember I'm like doing all this stuff because I want to get my makeup collection condensed down to 7 drawer Alex drawer, like the wider ones, not the real narrow deep ones, but the wide ones with like the slimmer drawers. I want to get my makeup collection condensed down to that Alex drawer, and then just keep rotating out once I get it all decluttered and all condensed. Stubby, what are you doing in there? Sounds like it's hacking up a hairball. Okay, so that's it. So are you guys enjoying this? I mean, by the views, it seems like you are. I always find them boring, but y'all seem to like them. So yeah, I suck at outros, so I'm just gonna cut it off. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen for this declutter. Wow, I'm so awkward. What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. So subscribe and like the video and things. Do what you do, girl. Say what's up in the comments, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.